Hi people, well, don't ask me what time it is, I don't know. I don't care, I only care about my Father's time, my Father is God. And you know, prophet, I like to talk about young blood and old blood. Well, sometime back in time I did talk about this. Uh, it's already a very old thing, you know. Young blood and old blood, that you put the young blood to the old blood and that the old blood become young. Um, I did talk about this already, but this is a very old thing people know about. And then I talk about witches and warlocks. They know about this, and they also use young children to stay young. And it's no joke, folks. It's real. You think everything I say is a joke? No way, folks. It's real. It's the real things what's happening, and it's happening right now. You know, and it works. It definitely works. And it's true. Mix the old blood with young blood and yeah, you become more young again and feel more young and all this kind of shit, you know. It got also something to do with when you do this thing, you need your thoughts also to it. You know, it's also uh, some kind of a belief system, but it works. It works. And the warlocks and the witches, they know, and they use it for a long time. That's why you will hear many children are gone and where did they go and all this kind of shit. It's for this, it's for this thing. They want to stay young, they want to come old, they never want to die and all this kind of shit, you know. So, and this is going on for a long time and it's real. It's no joke. I never will tell you a lie or a joke or something, you know. Definitely not. So, this what I say is the real truth. And I did speak about this. I think it was 2 months, 2 or 3 months earlier in time. I did speak about this, and it's real. So yeah, this is because now I go to the internet and I look some professor program, and then I hear this thing for the first time, and then I think, well, these people did find it out right now. They lie, man. They know it for such a long time. And they also use it for such a long time. And this did start when Jesus Christ did die. Eh? After this it started. You know? This is how long people know already that this is a possibility. Now they also find out a medicine what is painless, and you will die painless, you know. So you go sleep and you never stand up, and all this kind of things, you know. It's all there, eh? It got everything to do with end time secrets, folks. Many will go for this powder. It's some kind of powder, and yeah, you can take it, and then you softly die. So for the people who don't want to live anymore, it costs, it's also almost free. You don't have to pay much for it. And you can buy this. And then you can decide if you want to go or want to stay. It's your choice. Is it real or is it a lie? No, folks, it's all real. It's there, it's real, and it's happening for your eyes. And you can buy that shit. You know. But when you buy this stuff and you take it, you never go to God. God don't take on murderers. When you kill yourself, you are a murderer. You did murder yourself. God do not take murderers on into heaven, folks. You better forget it. But if you want to be this soulless soul, then be the soulless soul. Yeah. There are many ways to become a soulless soul. A soulless soul means that Father God wants nothing to do with you. I call this the soulless souls. So then you know what you will become if you do not listen to my Father. If you want to kill yourself and all this kind of shit, you become a soulless soul. Because you already did sell your soul to the devil. So for God, in God's eyes, you are soulless. So useless for God. Never forget this. It's also true. It's all real, folks, what I'm telling you. No jokes. We are not living in such a funny time. And now the people are home and think, well, there's still nothing going on. Still will go away. And the rest will stay. You understand? There is. Still nothing going on. Like I told you. Still will go. These are real stories from this boy. You better start to know my stories. These are the real stories. I cannot learn you more than this, folks. Take it or leave it. But that's up to you. This is not my choice. It's yours. But there is still nothing going on in your eyes. But still will go away. So, these things with young blood and old blood is real. And it works. But you will become a soulless soul. In God's eyes. And you will miss everything. You can have a very nice future. But you will not have it in this world. And like I told you folks, and you people know already what I mean. There is no future in this world. You will not have a future in this world. You will have a future next to my father or next to the devil. But that's your choice. Who you want to be with. I will say vote for my father. If you want that future. Or vote for the devil. If you want that future. It's really up to you. You are the person what it's all about. It's you and no one else. And then I talk about 7 or more billion people. You all got your own you. It's your decision to make. Never forget it. I also did look at these computer things, where you can buy in stores, like Siri or Google. Or this other girl name. These are computer voices and they know everything about you. Are they connected with the government? Oh yes, folks, they are. They are in a bigger computer called the government. Ah yes. But you people never will listen to me. So, you see, you need to make your own choices. It's really up to you. But this way in this world is difficult. Because there will come all new things with something hidden behind it. I like to warn you for this hidden thing. You won't see, but I see it. So I talk about it. I'm free to talk about it. I can make you speechless. You understand? You only have to listen what I have to say. I think it's the most important thing I ever will. Speaking to you on the internet. Showing you the difficult ways. And the most easy way. But difficult to reach. Because my Father don't want you to reach Him. And then you can do whatever you like, but when my Father do not reach you, you never will reach my Father. It's up to Him. It's His decision. So we all do have a decision to make. And so have God also. He also do have decisions to make. It will be His will in you, so that you will become His will, and that you will do it. That His will become your will. But to reach the way of God, you need the touch of God. It must be His will. You got nothing to say. You only be quiet and listen. Watch. Learn. Feeling is a very important thing for God and you. If you are together with God, you will feel Him. Smelling is also very important. Seeing and hearing. And loving the most important. Because if there is no love in you, then there is no place for you in heaven. And we do have many space. definitely for 7 billion people. You are all welcome right now. But this is only my dream. And if you don't go there, it will be your nightmare. You will wake up screaming all the time. But you're still dreaming. So you scream in your dream. You wake up in your dream. You're still dreaming. You die in your sleep and you see yourself die. And you stand up in this world. And you see yourself walking and you think you are waking. But you are still dreaming. Did you get those dreams? Well, folks, soon this will become reality. I will say, dream on. You dreamers. You sleep for the things you need to wake up. And you wake up for the things you better go sleep. It's a shame. But it's true. Most of you are already with the devil, and you think you are with God. Wake up. Before it's too late. The witches and warlocks are here. And they will use little children. You better watch out for your dear little one. People are watching for that kind of things. You will know it when you miss it. As long as you don't miss it, you will stay blind. But when you start to miss it, you will start to cry. You can tell me a lot, but you can never deny